I don't believe, frankly, that all these people that say anyone can win the tournament, of all the 68, 64 teams that are in it, everybody thinks that anyone can win it, and I just don't believe that for a minute. I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think the heavyweights in the end will be left standing. I think at best there might be one team that shocks the world and makes it to the Final Four, like in the past, like a George Mason has done. I think pretty much when I look at it, I think the team's playing the best basketball in the country. The rankings don't lie. I think Kansas is a serious heavyweight, and Michigan State is probably going to get a number one seed. I have this weird feeling for me that they're not going to go to the Final Four. I think everybody thinks they're automatic, and I'm not feeling that. I think there's, it's funny, like Indiana won the Big Ten outright, and they're ranked 12th to Michigan State's 2. It's really inexplicable to me, to be honest with you. I think Nova's good. They never seem to get it done, though. Virginia, I've seen, Miami push them around, and Miami's ranked 7th, and Virginia's 4th, and I can't explain that either. I think both of those teams are very good. I think Oklahoma's loaded with seniors, and they're very good. I think Xavier's big and physical. I think North Carolina, again, well-coached, big. They got a great inside-outside game, in my opinion, and guard play. Oregon's very tough. They're playing fantastic basketball right now. West Virginia's very athletic, and they can play with anybody. Obviously, some sleepers that are tough teams. Utah, a lot of people think Maryland's a Final Four team. Not the way they played over the last 3 weeks, in my opinion. They have to turn their act around real fast. I think Purdue's very big, but they're beatable. Iowa's fallen off the face of the earth. Duke is going to get a really high seed. I don't think they're winning it. Arizona can play anybody, but they play better in Tucson. I'm watching them right now. Get them away from there. They're not the same. That's all there is to it. Baylor and A&M are both tough, but they're not winning the NCAA championship. I just don't see it. Iowa State's very senior-laden, tournament-tested. They're going to be tough. Kentucky's going to be tough. I don't believe, Texas is ranked, but they're not winning it. Cal, I'm watching them tonight, and they're playing Arizona and taking them to the limit. It's 41-40 Arizona right now. So of all those ranked teams, you can throw in a Wichita State or a St. Mary's or other schools into the mix as well. I mean, Wisconsin's playing great basketball. Seton Hall, until they lost the other night, they've been playing great basketball. St. Joe's. None of those teams, Valparaiso, Arkansas Little Rock lost tonight. They're not winning it. Vanderbilt's playing great. I think they deserve to be in the tournament. St. Bonnie, they're not beating anybody and winning the championship. Pitt, they lose every other game. So I'm just looking at reality. I think the heavyweights will be the ones left standing. You'll see, once they get to the Final 8, they'll be heavyweight city, and everything else will be a joke. They're not, these teams aren't getting there. And, obviously I'm wrong 30 times a day, so I could be wrong. I just don't see all these average teams winning the NCAA championship.